Shalom! Welcome to Homeschool Hebrew. I'm Dr. Kate, and I am your teacher for Homeschool Hebrew. We've been learning the Hebrew alphabet letter by letter and a few vocabulary words with the letters that we've been learning. But before we begin, I do want to say to you all, Hanukkah Sameach. That means have a joyous Hanukkah, because we begin Hanukkah very soon. At Hanukkah, we are thankful for the light of the Lord. We dedicate our lives to shine for Him. We are thankful for the great victory that He gave to our ancestors all those years ago when it was seemingly impossible. God did the impossible because He honors our love for Him, and He honors our hearts to worship Him. We also at Hanukkah thank the Lord that He is miracle working God, and He is with us, and He lives in us if we have received the Lord Yeshua Jesus into our hearts. And we want to live for Him because we love Him. Yeshua, Jesus, is the light of the world, and we are His, and we shine for Him when we love God with all of our hearts and when we love one another with His love. So at Hanukkah, these are things that we think about while we play dreidel, and while we light the Chanukiah, and while we eat vodka's special potato pancakes that taste very yummy, and suganiot, jelly donuts. Yummy. Hanukkah Sameach. Let's learn the Hebrew alphabet, the next letter anyway. And so we are, of course, beginning with our screen that has the whole alphabet on it. Remember, we read Hebrew from right to left instead of from left to right, like in English. So we've learned the letters that are at the upper right-hand corner of our screen already. We've learned these letters, the Aleph, which says, very good. It's a silent letter, but when we see the Aleph, we know there is a sound there. It is a vowel sound of some kind. The Aleph can borrow any vowel sound that it needs to in each word. The next letter is the Beit, which says B, like a B if we see the dot in the middle. But if we don't see the dot in the middle, it's going to say a softer sound, V. Gimel. The Gimel says G. Dalet. The Dalet says D. And last time we learned the Hey. It says H. Hayom is our day to learn about the next letter. Hayom is one of our vocabulary words from last time. It begins with a Hey and it means today. Hayom, we will learn about the Vav. The Vav says V. V. Sometimes it can say U, but that's another lesson. Most of the time, the Vav says V, like a V sound, V. Interestingly enough, the Vav says V and is the first letter in the word Vav, which is how we say hook in Hebrew. So there's Captain Hook, but we could call him Captain Vav. We also say the word for rose in Hebrew, beginning with a V sound. The Vav at the beginning of Vered says V. Vered is the word for rose, like in a rose garden. Does your mom or perhaps your grandmother grow beautiful roses in their rose garden? The word for rose in Hebrew begins with a vav and it is vered. We also have the word for pink, verod. It begins with the vav, verod. We have a verod pen, a verod set of stripes, a verod splatter picture, and a verod scribble. Verod is how we say pink in Hebrew, and it also begins with a vav. Now remember, we are celebrating Hanukkah, so Hanukkah Sameach. You can say that to one another. Have a happy Hanukkah, Hanukkah Sameach, and remember to live fully dedicated, shining brightly for Jesus, Yeshua. May the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. I love you. Shalom for now.